Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today I'm going to be doing a channeled message. I received the call from the Buddha, who has been showing up for me for like the past week and a half. So here we go. I'm going to open up and see what messages he has been wanting to bring through for everyone on the channel. So, what messages does Buddha have for us here today whenever you come across this video? So Buddha, it's so funny, I feel like I'm talking to a famous celebrity, but Buddha is bringing forward, he's bringing up the awareness for us all to be aware of these states and phases that we find ourselves in where we feel constricted, where we feel like we have been placed inside of a box, where we feel like we're in a fishbowl for some people, and that this is just our world, and that this feels like this is it. And he wants to bring your attention to wherever you are feeling this in your life, whatever aspect, whether it's with career or relationships or success, purpose, wherever this feeling has been coming up for you. He just wants to draw your attention to it first and foremost. He wants you to recognize where this is happening, where this feeling is coming up, and acknowledge that it's there. That's the first step. And that's really just the most important part, is identifying it, is recognizing it, acknowledging it, and saying, yeah, I do feel this way. And so what do you do with that? What do you do when you feel stuck or confined, or that you haven't been able to move forward, that you haven't been able to go as far as you would have liked to at this time? So the sense of feeling limited, wherever this is applying to, it's the sense of feeling that either you've been limited in some way, but it's really the sense of disappointment. That's really what he's bringing forward. You feel disappointed. It's okay. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to feel like, I wish that I was further along right now. I really wanted to get these things achieved already. I wanted it to look this way. And it doesn't. It doesn't. And it feels, he's showing me like some people feel like they're here, but what they're dreaming of is up here. So, yeah, it feels, it's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy when you have to acknowledge that you're not there where you think that life should be for you right now. And so he's bringing forward this energy where it's like, okay, now that we've gotten over that hump of it's okay to feel this way, of acknowledging the feeling and then saying it's okay. Because that's what we do as humans, right? Like, we feel things. It's good that we feel things. We're here to feel. Okay, but back to Buddha. And so now he's bringing up this sense of frustration and this sense of like anger in some of us that, it's hard to live life. Okay, it's hard. Yes, there's challenges. Yes, there's obstacles. Of course, there are limitations. Of course, there are different factors that come into play. And it's like all these little things. He's showing me like this wish that you have like right here. And he's showing me like all these things that are kind of impacting. I want to say that not that they're impacting the wish, but that they're impacting your ability to bring it forward. And I feel like I really have to differentiate this. Because he's giving me the sense of doubt that some people doubt whether what they are trying to bring forward is for them or not. That you're doubting that, am I even supposed to do this if it feels like it's working. It feels like everything is working against me. Like, am I even supposed to put this out there? Am I even supposed to take this path or go down this road? And it just kind of like fuels this sense of capability. Well, he wants to talk about like your capability, but it feels like it fuels this sense of doubt that you're even capable at all. Right? That like maybe I should just kind of like crumple up the paper and toss it over my shoulder and just go on to the next thing. And he said, but that's not true. But that's not what you've come here to do. You haven't come here to take the dream that you brought into this life, to crumple it up, throw it over your shoulder, and just get rid of it so willy-nilly when you came into this life so just gung-ho that I'm going to incarnate and do this. I want to do this. This is the dream. I'm going to make this happen. My team is here. People I'm going to meet. We're all going to talk. We're all going to come together. And it's like he's basically showing me you're this zealous person who's come here with this dream. And, now that you're here in this life, you're realizing that, things aren't as easy as I thought they'd be. But it's not about being easy. It's not about being easy. It's not about being hard. It's about, can you be resourceful enough? Can you find ways in which to make it happen when the most simplest, easiest of way, when you aren't just given it freely? Basically, it's what he's bringing forward is that, for many of us here, this is the challenge. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. It's like he's showing me, like a little investigator emoji, where it's like, can you discover what you need, different ways in order to bring this thing to life, in order to make this thing happen? And it's not going to be an overnight thing. And he's laughing because for a majority of the things we've come here to do, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's something that you need different puzzle pieces for, and you collect them over time. And then the picture starts coming together. Okay. So he's showing me now He's showing me now, well, he's asking the question, what do you have around you now that you can work with? What do you have around you now that you can work with, that you can utilize to start to build towards whatever this is, to start to make things happen? Even if it looks, and he's showing me like a rough draft, even if it looks like a rough draft, even if it looks very crude, right? Because we all started with sticks, stones, and then the wheel. And now we have iPhones and technology. So start off with like the most crude version of whatever it is you want to bring forward. It's okay if you don't have, for example, like the highest tech, the highest gear, like if you're starting a YouTube channel for one. It's okay to use your phone and just go for it. Just record yourself in your car or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be perfect off the get-go. Okay, so he's bringing up a sense of some people are worried that if it doesn't look perfect to start off with, and whatever that means to you, whatever perfect means to you, whatever put together or fully ready means to you, it's less about being fully ready or like 100% feeling like, okay, I am 100% ready, because more often than not, you're never going to be fully ready for anything you encounter in your life. And he's laughing at that. But it's true. It's about being willing to finally do it and say, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to see what happens. I'm just going to close my eyes and just be like, whoop, all right, it's out there. Let's, all right. And what that does when you finally put it out there, he's showing me you get a major shift in perspective, because now you're not looking at it of, I have to start. Now that you've started, now you can actually see, well, now I want to try this next time. Now I want to change the camera angle, or I want to change my background, or I want to, change my approach, or whatever it is. And you start to get this, like your creativity starts to really spark. And this is just one example. Obviously, like you can still apply his advice to whatever it is that you're working on. But it's like now you become excited because you've just opened the door. That's what he wants to bring your attention to. There's only so long that you can stand behind a door until you finally open it and walk through, and then you realize there's so many more places I could go from here. And it really is just like, how much longer are you going to be standing behind that door waiting to open it until you feel fully ready? That's a big question for some people. Okay. That's it. That's it. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and that's the message. That was a quick one. Thanks, Buddha. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely needed to hear something in that. So if you got something out of it, please leave a comment down below, and do the thing that everybody does on YouTube. Like, comment, share, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next one.